I honestly thought it hit the back of the net and came back out, but I don't know, happy I could just get on the board and O'Reilly by that. He was apologizing to me.
Copy.
I mean, it was a good play. Yeah, you just get a little bit more confidence in just your play. I felt a part of the team. I just felt that everyone was so welcoming the past few days that it's easy to kind of jump in and try to make an impact.
When you see the board and you see that your line mates with Nylander and O'Reilly, what goes through your mind then?
It's kind of a dream, You watch those guys growing up when you were a little kid, and it's special what they can do with the puck. It's special what they can, the plays they can make. So I just try to support them out there and be the best lineman they can have.
Do you tell them that at all? Like, I watched you growing up.
I'm pretty sure they know it, so I don't really have to tell them too much. Especially Stammer having his 1,000th game here. It's pretty cool to watch all the guys that I love to watch. So.
Have you gotten any sleep since Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, it's been very tough. Obviously, getting sleep before my debut was very difficult, but I'm starting to get a little bit more now, and yeah, it's been good. It's been fun so far.
We're coming back in here so soon after Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like this rink, to be honest with you. It kind of stinks from what happened here, but yeah, no, I'm excited to be a part of this team and to kind of show up here and grab the win.
Your parents were shown on the broadcast. Your mom looked a little more nervous. Your dad was more stoic. Like, what are they like in terms of hockey parents?
Yeah, my mom's a doctor. She's a pediatrician, so she's always worried about me getting hurt or just the bumps and bruises. So she's always on edge. But my dad's more calm. He understands hockey pretty well, so I think he gets it that it's a big step, and I think he was probably out of his seat for the last one.
You'll get a day off tomorrow with the team, your first one with the team. What are you looking forward to doing, being around the guys?
Just chatting with them. I'm getting to know them better. Obviously, it's only been a few days here, so the more I get to know them, the more I'm going to feel comfortable in this position to be on this team. So just excited to chat with them and just be around them.
What's it meant to you to share this with your parents, have them here for this trip?
It's super special. I have my older brother here, and my parents and my grandma. It's surreal to have them in the building and be able to watch me, because they're really hardworking parents and work a lot. So it's awesome that they can come out here and watch me.
A couple fights tonight, lots of scrums. How would you compare the intensity of tonight to what you're used to in college?
Yeah, I mean, there's no fights in college with a cage on, so it's pretty fun to see. It's pretty fun to watch. I know Schenn kind of gave it to him there, and it's really cool to be a part of it. It's intense out there, so it's fun to be a part of it.
What pops to you about William Nylander?
His playmaking, he can really slow the game down, especially that sauce pass he made to me in the slot. That's only a handful of players in the league can make that kind of play. So, I think his hockey sense and his ability to slow the game down is pretty elite.
What have the last 24 hours been like? Maybe thinking it's going yesterday, then now, and then kind of joining the team here.
Yeah, it's been a little crazy. Found out today, around 1 o'clock that I was going to be able to play, and I was just really happy that I was able to, and pretty special to come out here and get the win tonight.
Does it change the preparation or the routine or anything like that when you kind of get short notice?
I was trying to take the day like I was playing, just in case I did get the call. So I think I did a good job of that. I'd rather be more prepared than underprepared. So I think it was okay.
When did you get to Florida?
I got here today.
Like in the afternoon or the morning? Or?
Yeah, I got here. I was able to play I got notice that I was able to play around 1. And yeah, again, I'm just really excited.
And then you got on a plane?
No, yeah, flew in today. Yeah.
What do you like? What's it been like for you? Because obviously you should have been dressing in previous games. Like, do you understand it? Have they what's it been like waiting?
Yeah, truthfully, all way over my head. I trust. We have awesome players, but we also have awesome staff and awesome management. So it's pretty cool to see them working and doing everything they can. So I leave that to them, and I just go out and focus on the game.
What did you make of the intensity of tonight's game?
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it was awesome to see a couple fights, and it's already playoff style hockey, and. I think it was really cool is our guys, diving out and blocking shots, and, we were able to, get the win tonight. Does it change the preparation or the routine or anything like that when you kind of get short notice?
Yeah, I mean, there's no fights in college with a cage on, so it's
taking that form of intensity too.
And Jake McCabe in particular, which
It was unbelievable. Yeah, I was just saying out there, like after every whistle, I felt like I was going to give him a little fist bump, thanking him for blocking shots. So I appreciate that from my point of view.
It's been a strange few days for the Leafs goalie situation. Did you get a chance to talk to Onuska after the game at all?
Yeah, been cool to have him here, and I know he's really happy just to be able to be a part of this, and same with Nick yesterday. So pretty cool moments for them, and yeah, pretty awesome.
What stands out to you about Knies?
Pretty intense player, and obviously just really happy to have him. Pretty cool to see him get his first point tonight as well, and hopefully he's a guy that can help us down the road.
Kyle said that Ilya is unlikely to play Thursday. I'm just wondering what the chance to play at Madison Square Garden would mean to you.
Yeah, pretty sweet. I've got the opportunity to play in some pretty cool places this year, and that would just add to the list. So if I get the call, I'll be ready.
So Luke, we see these matchups ahead of the playoffs as a chance to set a tone, maybe send a message. What sort of message do you think your group sent tonight?
Obviously it's going to be hard fought both ways. I think both teams competed real hard, obviously, coming into the game. I think, you're probably wondering what the tone and what the mindset's going to be. And it was pretty physical right off the start. There was a lot of, emotion in the game, which, kind of what you expect going into a playoff series when you know you're going to meet that team, in the next week. So, they played well. Obviously, they had some looks, they had some opportunities, and Woll was really good for us in that. And we stuck together. Obviously, we had a couple key guys out of the lineup, and we just kind of grinded that one out on the back-to-back.
Do you remember your last Leafs goal at all?
No clue.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you.
What's that moment like? That kind of knuckle puck goes in.
Yeah. Obviously, it's special. I mean, obviously, you don't get a lot of goals, in the course of the season for me. So anytime anyone of them go in, it's special. But obviously, to do it back in this uniform and with this jersey on, whatever it is, 12 years later. I mean, I'm sure you know better than I do. Like you said, the game or whatever. But yeah, it's special, and it was a big goal in the game, I guess, as far as to kind of get the lead back there and go into the first intermission of the lead there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, everyone's kind of grinding it out and chipping away, and yeah, for sure, I appreciate it, and it means a lot.
Does the mind start going to maybe an assist to get the booty now?
No, I actually, you know what? I was just kind of playing the game out there, just kind of in the moment. I wasn't really thinking. Obviously, you want to just put the pass on the tape and move it to the forwards, and if there's a shot there to be taken. But I mean, it was just, like I said, emotional game out there. Not really thinking about individual stats or anything like that. I've never really have. Maybe that's part of the problem. But yeah, no, it's just a fun one to be a part of.
How do you flip the switch? You won a cup with Pat Maroon, and now you're dropping the gloves with them, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of them probably.
Yeah, I mean, I ran into him this morning. I talked to him this morning here in the morning skate, and obviously, a lot of great memories with him and guys on that team. But in saying that, obviously, they're competing for their team and their organization and fan base, and I'm here to do that, for my team, and for me, it's I can flip the switch. Obviously, some of these guys are really good friends, going to be lifelong friends. When you create bonds and memories, when you win together in any sport, you're going to be friends for life. But in saying that, it's competitive out there. Everyone's got a goal, and no problem flipping the switch. And obviously, they're doing the same. They're I was getting hit out there just as much by anyone too. So it was competitive, and it's going to be a battle. And I think everyone on both sides are excited for the matchup.
What did you talk to Patty about this morning? Was it just like a check-in, or?
I just ran into him as we were kind of leaving the rink, and just typical talk. How's your family and sort of that thing. So I have a lot of respect for Patty. My brother played with him in St. Louis, and I've been playing against him for a lot of years and got the chance to, like you said, play with him a couple times. And he plays the game a certain way. He's obviously a big, heavy body out there. Plays with emotion. He plays physical game. He's not afraid to kind of go after anyone. And I kind of recognized that previously in the shift, and went in the corner, and not even much was said. He kind of saw me coming, and mitts her off, and away we went.
Thank you.
All right.
William, what sort of message do you think the team sent tonight about this upcoming series?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got to win, but I mean, playoffs is going to be a little different. So I mean, it was nice to get a win today, but I mean, we'll be ready for when the first game starts.
What's it going to be like this rematch with them, do you think?
Yeah, probably the same as last year. Physical, fast, fun series.
What are your first impressions of Matt Knies?
Yeah, obviously his size and his speed, and I mean winning pucks back, and obviously his shot. He could have had. That one was a little unlucky that I didn't go all the way over the goal line, but he could have had a couple today. So yeah, he's fine out there.
I guess, what do you think of how he's handled this? Like, he comes in, does his medicals, he's playing it back-to-back. Like, is that surprising that he's been able to make such a great adjustment?
Yeah, obviously coming from college, and I mean getting all that stuff sorted yesterday and playing 2 games, got to give it to him. Has been doing a great job.
What do you make of Joseph Woll's performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously huge saves, kept us in the game at some point. So yeah, he's been incredible whenever he's been in net for us.
What do you appreciate about how Jake McCabe defends the lead?
Yeah, I mean, obviously putting the body on the line, I think that's huge. You know, a couple big blocks today from a lot of guys today, so I think that helped us get the win, and that's what we need in the playoffs.
Do you feel like your game is ramping up now, as you have just one more here before it kind of goes to the playoffs here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously felt good today, felt better as of late, so yeah, I just want to keep building off of that.
Your team take away from coming out with a win in an undermanned situation here?
Well, I think they can just take away the fact, they can feel our group really coming together here over the last couple of weeks. We put in a lot of really good efforts. But these last 2 in particular, these are tough games mentally, for the group. Just to, you're at the stage of the season and the schedule where you can just kind of ride it out and sort of mail it in and press on. But I thought last night, we go into Florida against a desperate team that has an opportunity to clinch a playoff spot, and we don't let them do that on our watch. And then we come in here on a back-to-back and a short lineup and all these kind of things, and guys find a way to win the game, and not just win the game, but I thought we worked and competed hard tonight. Guys are blocking shots, and we had to get big minutes out of guys today on the second game back-to-back on the road. So that's what I take away from the game. Is just the character of our group is really strong, and the togetherness of the group in terms of just rallying around whatever the situation is, and giving us all they have to whatever we're asking from them at this point.
What do you appreciate about the penalty kill tonight?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. I mean, you don't kill penalties against that caliber of a power play and the caliber of players without competing and blocking shots and keeping things to the outside. And obviously Joe Woll was outstanding tonight. I thought the guys really kept things manageable for him. And yeah, the guys just really dug in. Like there's a lot of penalty kills out there tonight, and those are not easy minutes, especially on the back-to-back here. And then, like I said, just the mental part of it, to stay engaged. And it really is somewhat of a meaningless game for the group, but the guys didn't give a meaningless type of effort. And that's what I love to see, is they're just out there playing for each other.
You mentioned Joe. It's another guy that I'm sure has had probably a pretty hectic day before jumping right in. Just how impressive was kind of his mindset getting right in, having that type of game.
Yeah, terrific. Clearly, a guy wants to take advantage of his opportunity. We knew we were going to need him tonight. And, glad that it worked out that we were able to have him here today. Like I said, I thought the guys worked hard in front of him, but he was excellent. He gave the group confidence on the bench. You could just hear the way the guys were talking, the way they're acknowledging each save. That gives the group confidence in life. So the guys certainly fed off it.
Why did you want to put Matt Knies with a line that would probably get a little more attention this time?
We didn't have as many options tonight as first thing, but I thought he did a good job yesterday, so I think he's earned it. He's earned an increased opportunity. So part of it comes out of the group that we dressed here today, but he also earned it yesterday. You're in the confidence, and I liked him again here tonight. Obviously, so many penalty kills and 4-on-4s, and that makes it a little more difficult to get him out there as much as I had hoped. But I still thought he did a good job, and he's playing against good players, with good players. I thought again here today it was another solid effort from him.
What did you make of Nylander's game tonight?
I thought he was good. He obviously gets 3 big points for us, makes big plays. And like tonight, you need someone to step up offensively for you, and he certainly carried the load, whether it's 5-on-5 or he generated a number of really good looks. I should say it was the power play. Of course, it was great, but he generated a number of looks for himself and others on the at even strength, and created the turnover for what ends up being the winning goal. Makes a play to Knies, who shoots it hard, and he can't handle it, so it hangs around there for O'Reilly to finish it off. It ends up being the winning goal. So big moments like that for him, and we've seen steady progress in his game. And I like that he really grabbed a hold of it offensively for us tonight.
What do you appreciate about how Jake McCabe handles the situations at the end of games when you're defending a lead?
This guy just gives us everything he has all the time. And, if Gustafson's healthy, he's not playing here today. In fact, that was the plan. He was going to get tonight off, but I had to go to him yesterday and tell him, we'd like to keep you in, and told him the situation, and he had no hesitation. In fact, he was excited about a chance to play against Tampa. He hadn't seen them in a while, and certainly hadn't played against them with us, so he wanted to play tonight. But he's played a lot of minutes, a lot of hockey for us, and he doesn't take a shift off. There's nothing easy about how he plays. So, I thought he was great. Some big blocks on the penalty kill for sure.